So Jonathan, you've referenced Katie a couple of times. You will have noticed that there is a spare chair here. This is actually because Tamsin's going to join us later on. It's not that we're putting this, but we were, one of our other speakers was Katie Marsh from Field Energy, and great news from their point of view. They've got a really big business deal that's on the point of closing, so she couldn't unfortunately join us tonight. However, Jonathan, Katie's in battery storage and infrastructure, and you know a huge amount about that space. Just to kind of do the fill-in to an extent on Katie's behalf as to what her business is all about and where that fits within the whole kind of built environment space, if you wouldn't mind, and you guys jump in as you go along with this, if you wouldn't mind.
Renewable energy, I mean, it's been publicised massively. It's a huge factor. It's brilliant. The problem with renewable energy is unless you need it live time, a lot of it gets wasted. So what Field do, they are building out assets, which is large battery energy storage solutions, or BESS, for national grid support. So effectively, the renewable energy will power or charge the batteries. And when you get the peaks or flows from the grid, these batteries are flicked on and it uses that energy from the batteries. So they're building assets all over the country, expanding into Spain, Italy, and various other locations. And well into their journey. That is what they built the business to do, to build out this infrastructure, which goes a really long way, I think, in hitting those targets, particularly the governmental targets on being self-sufficient from an energy perspective. Without batteries and means of storage, then how do you get there? Because whilst we're generating a lot, there's probably more that's getting wasted than that's being able to be used.
Yeah.
So they're going on a really, really good journey, to be honest, and doing really well with it.
And whilst we would love to have Katie here tonight, it is great. We wish them well, and doubtless we'll have her on to talk about something in the future. But Helen, where does that kind of fit into your world?
So obviously, tier one contractors now work a lot more with renewable energy because we've got net zero targets, and we want to reduce the impact we have on the environment. So setting up a site is critical to make sure we, from the beginning, don't run on diesel, let's face it, because it's expensive, but also for a wide range of other things, but you need the infrastructure for that. So I've worked mainly in central London. We can connect to the main straight away. So then you have to think about what type of tariff you're on to make sure it's a green tariff. But if you're in the middle of the countryside, it's thinking about how you're going to power your site. And it's not just powering the site, it's the equipment, the plant, and we've talked a little bit about innovation. It's growing really fast, and now we've got electrical forklift on our site. Saying that, it's a change of behavior because our drivers have to work with a plant that will work for 2 hours and then needs to be recharged. And it's quite frustrating for them. So they have to learn to plan for their work differently. So when they charge their forklift, they go and do something else. So that's how the renewable world is impacting us on a construction site.
Yeah. The Environmental Business Network is here to help all businesses adapt to and benefit from the very different economic and environmental futures we all face. Subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit the website to find out more information.